Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily message for March the 10th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out today or over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you. This reading is also not sign specific, although I will call out any zodiac signs that I do feel need mentioning throughout the reading. Let's talk about these moon aspects before jumping in with the cards today. We do still have the moon working its way through Gemini, so very dualistic energies coming up. I feel a lot of emotional difficulties are coming up that might feel very challenging when it comes to shifting your perceptions. I think a lot of spiritual insights have been coming in, being downloaded when it comes to maybe taking a different approach, especially when it comes to some personal relationships. I think with the moon square the sun today, this really is triggering energies on the domestic home front, especially when it comes to challenging energies with partnerships. So with the moon square the sun, this is likely to bring to the surface any simmering relationship tensions that are kind of needing to be addressed. If somebody's been annoying you or niggling at you below the surface, I think get ready to be forced to do something about it in the energies. I think this annoyance is going to trigger all kinds of irrational moodiness, especially when it comes to a close relationship that you're kind of connected with. So this is really an important aspect today to kind of finish off something that is really needing to come to an end. So it's kind of this energy of, you know, whatever you've not wanted to put your attention on by letting things slide, putting it under the rug, you're going to have to kind of deal with it. So this ignorant energy isn't going to be allowed. Any selfishness, I think, is coming up to be addressed in the energy. And whatever you know, swept under the rug when it comes to those little red flags or those signs along the way is likely going to create some type of mini crisis in the energies today. We also have the moon trine Saturn, and we do have Saturn in Aquarius. So what came through when I channeled that energy, 222, I just noticed, choices, partnerships, crossroads. What came through with the moon trine Saturn was common sense. Where have you been lacking that common sense when it comes to reconciling all of these issues that are needing to be addressed? I feel you know, many of us are searching for that stability, that practicality in our lives, reliability. So, you know, where have you not been fulfilling your responsibilities and your duties, especially when it comes to domestic and family situations? This could also apply to career, social structures, or any type of like civic involvement as well. So the energy is asking you to be a little bit cautious. Where have you conformed to society standards that really aren't, you know, for you? I think experimenting when it comes to radical changes, I think get ready to embrace some radical changes in the energies today. And it's like this realization energy, especially when it comes to your own creative abilities, your own spiritual abilities, to maybe become that channeler of energies. I think a lot of elusive emotions are kind of coming to the surface in order to get grounded in a more straightforward, authentic manner moving forward. So I think a lot of emotions coming up to be addressed. Do be aware of people trying to emotionally manipulate you when it comes to distorted karmic relationships. And I think it's kind of time to embrace change. If you've not been in a foundation that was founded on mutual compatibility, trust, and faith, along with genuine care, get ready for that false sense of security to kind of crumble to the ground. It's really time to get secure in our own self-worth, our own self-esteem, and to release any dependencies within relationships. So I feel a lot of confusion, which can create some agitation in the energy, some emotional unease. And maybe it's kind of time to reevaluate your true feelings. What is it that you really want? Because if you're in a connection that isn't offering you that valid emotional support, maybe it's time to recognize and listen to where, you know, you're not receiving what it is that you're kind of putting out there, was another message that I felt needed to be addressed. So where have you lacked committing to yourself? You know, we can have marriages and partnerships, but if you're not actually committed to yourself, then I think you put these expectations on others just to kind of get disappointed. So, you know, I think it's kind of time for all of us to spiritually and emotionally mature and to create our own emotional stability. And we need that first if we are to have that healthy exchange with another within a romantic partnership. So I think the energy is asking us to kind of develop beyond any codependencies and to progress forward where it will be of mutual benefit within all of our relationships, especially with the moon in the 4th house. So, you know, the positive side of the moon in the 4th house, because the 4th house is all about deep family roots. It's about, you know, positive family orientation. On the negative side, this is where you're going to kind of be highlighted, where you have avoided facing reality, you know, territorial, jealous, possessive energy, and where are you still clinging to the past? I think many of us are going to be compelled to break free from this stagnancy. Somebody here might be getting ready to pack up and move homes, especially when it comes to a toxic family structure. I kind of feel it's kind of time to extend, you know, beyond our limitations. So I also feel a lot of direct or indirect memories will be triggered, both positive and negative, from your childhood with this energy today. So do get ready for a lot of unpleasant memories to surface from your consciousness, you know, that's caused you all kinds of distress and angst along your journey, especially things that have been long forgotten that, you know, it's kind of time to bring it to the surface for that final release. So I think get ready for something to reappear when it comes to this lack of acknowledgement from the past. And then, you know, later today, we do have the moon square Neptune. Gemini, the moon square Neptune in Pisces, which is illusionary energy. Neptune is the planet of illusion. And what I channeled with that energy was the hallucinator. I think get ready for many challenges to be faced, especially with a square aspect. Squares are very challenging energies. Get ready to use your discernment when it comes to discriminating against reality and fantasy. So a lot of illusionary energies are being shattered, hallucination energies. And it is this, you know, this D-Day energy of facing the consequences of your past action. A lot of confusion when it comes to those who have, you know, not chosen to correct some past poor decisions. A lot is coming forward in the consciousness and the energies today, creating all kinds of volatile and tidal emotions, especially when it comes to intertwined karmic webbing within some connections. So, you know, get ready for that clouded personal bias opinion to be triggered when it comes to where you've been living in a fantasy, where you've been living in illusion. And, you know, a lot of us, you know, don't want to go into the source of that conflict because it can be very uncomfortable to, you know, to have to face the consequences of our actions. So I think a lot of antagonism is coming through in the energies today when it comes to facing reality. And this can feel very threatening and uncomfortable when all of these repressed feelings and emotions come to the surface. But the energy really is asking you to assimilate this and to integrate this so you can become liable for everything that has transpired in your life up until now. So get ready to face some emotional difficulties, whether this is with a parental relationship, perhaps a mother relationship, mother wounds coming up, father wounds. Where have your emotional needs not been satisfied? And then where have you repeated that failing over and over and over again within all of your romantic relationships? Because we can never ever fully embrace change until we, you know, go into all of the intricate details of why is this block there? Blocks are there to show you where you have denied acknowledging something from the past. So, Get ready to bring the past into the present moment in order to shift you forward in a positive way. In order for us to build those positive, solid foundations, we kind of have to step into this new us, this revived us, releasing that chip on the shoulder. Where have you been holding on to a grudge or resentment in your heart? Because we cannot prepare to step into change holding on to this stuck bitterness from the past. So I think any outstanding karmic debts are likely coming up to be addressed in the energies when it comes to this emotional explosion, like this pressurized emotional explosion when it comes to the damaging effects of the past in order to fully step into healing. So get ready to face some manipulation in order to kind of open you up to where you've lacked that honesty with yourself, within relationships, and where you can consciously move forward to work on these things. So realizations, especially in the energy, because when the moon is square Neptune later today, the moon is going to be in the 12th house. So, you know, the 12th house is the house of self-undoing. Get ready to be unraveled in the energy, especially when it comes to past secrets. The 12th house is where we meet our karma. It is where we put the past to bed once and for all. So a lot of revelations when it comes to past suffering, past sorrow, and I think a lot of impact on the psyche and your emotional state significantly in the energies today. So get ready for somebody to reveal to you exactly how they feel, if there's been any underlying festering emotions that you've not wanted to address. So let's jump in with some cards and see what else needs to come through in the energies today. Get ready to receive a message, an incoming message, a text, an email, a phone call of significant importance. Maybe you've not been expecting this, but get ready to receive a message. Oh my God, maybe from your twin soul. That's been coming out quite a bit lately. So a lot of complexities when it comes to a twin soul connection. That's likely been in separation for quite some time. So get ready to receive a message, something that maybe you've not wanted to deal with, you've not wanted to look at, because I think somebody here is in the throes of this void. Yeah, trying to integrate these energies to come back to self, soul alignment. So twin soul connection, somebody here is in the void when it comes to maybe taking accountability for some past actions. But let's see what else needs to come through. Mental clutter. Yeah, you gotta really be careful of spending too much time up in your head. When we kind of loop around in the mental space, it doesn't leave very much room for clarity. So I do think a lot of activity in dream space when it comes to this twin soul connection. And, you know, we have to purge and cleanse all of these negative elements when it comes to this purification. So I kind of feel a lot of energetic cords are being cut, whether you're ready for those cords to be cut or not. You know, the universe is coming in and kind of clearing the pathway forward, purging and cleansing your life of all of these unwanted negative people, places, and things, memories, all of those negative memories coming to the surface in order for this release and this renewal. So you can get out of the head and into the heart. So where are you needing to address negative behaviors, negative people, a negative job that's not, you know, satisfying you or bringing you that emotional contentment? Because there's a lot in the energies coming forward with this heightened awareness. We have this Pisces stellium taking place. We have the Sun, the Jupiter, and Neptune. Sun, Jupiter, and Neptune all in Pisces. And then Mercury is also in Pisces. So all of this Piscean, foggy energy, but Pisces is the high priestess. So there's a lot of intuitive sensing coming through in the energies when it comes to all of this stuff kind of shifting below the surface. And major karmic lessons are being learned. We are rounding the close of all of these painful karmic cycles that have repeated throughout our family lineage. So, you know, what do you need to resolve when it comes to your human experience this life, when it comes to past life experiences? What is it that you're really needing to work through when it comes to some past pain and learning this painful lesson once and for all and being shown the world card? So where have you been so fixed and rigid in your thinking that you've not been able to step into this opportunity for growth and expansion, because somebody here is going through an ego death is what I feel. A major, profound life transformation, especially when it comes to your personal relationships. So I do think get ready for a lot of external factors to trigger some stuff to the surface today when it comes to releasing things that are no longer in alignment with your highest purpose, that kind of need to fade away if you are to balance your energy and to reignite your passion. So something here has triggered a spark within somebody, within this twin soul connection. A spark has been, you know, lit when it comes to maybe your work, what it is that's truly on your heart. And I do suggest, like, you know, make sure those chakra pathways are tuned up and clear so you can maximize the energy flow of all of these ascension codes that have been saturating the planet. So a lot of heightened energy for sure. And it's really time to purge and cleanse and to disconnect from anything that has been draining you, anybody or anything that has been preventing you from this healing process and this rejuvenation. I think get ready for a shift in perspective in the energies today. I think the veil of illusion is being shattered, and a lot of us are going to be shown exactly what it is that's been keeping us stuck. I think get ready to see something at face value where you've been living in a fantasy and an illusion in order for you to shift that perspective. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Illumination Oracle. Take a risk. Where are you needing to overcome your fear when it comes to taking a risk, when it comes to maybe taking a leap of faith in a new direction? I think somebody's been making plans to take action, but fear has been an obstacle. I think fear of rejection. You know, hey, if you get rejected, that's a part of life. Rejection is always God's protection. There's definitely somebody fearing rejection and a loss. Definitely something needing to die away if you're to kind of step into these new energies. So let's see what else needs to come through. Somebody here is hurt. I think somebody here fears intimacy, and somebody here is packing up and moving homes for sure. We are closing out all of these karmic relationship cycles, and you know, a lot of people stay in these cycles for fear of moving on into the unknown. But there's that passion being reignited again. Somebody's passion is being reignited when it comes to this twin soul past life connection. So definitely a deep soulmate connection here, past life connection. I think get ready to receive a message. Somebody here is hurt. Somebody here is deeply missing you, craving that intimacy and that forgiveness, trying to find their determination when it comes to receiving some clarity. It came out in reverse. So, you know, somebody's been under that veil of illusion. It's been foggy. It's not been clear. And that clarity might not come while Mercury is in Pisces. But I think somebody here really is disconnecting from all of these karmic energies, going deep within some heart pain, facing all of those past hurts. The Rose, Bette Midler, the Rose. Some say love is like a flower, right? So, you know, we always can bloom again after the fall. I think forgiveness is without a doubt going to be needed. I think somebody fears coming forward and seeking that forgiveness. They keep going back and forth with that Gemini energy. I can do it. I can do it. Oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I think somebody, you know, left somebody else on red for a very long time and has not wanted to face this. And I think it's kind of coming to the surface with vengeance in the energy in order for somebody to seek forgiveness. So I think get ready to receive a message. You might need to read between the lines, but I think somebody has either recently packed up and moved or is getting ready to move. And I think somebody is getting ready to send you a message because they do feel this passionate intimacy with you. And it's kind of time to seize a new opportunity, because wherever this stuckness was, it's over. It's over. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Somebody's been hiding some truth here, how they truly feel on their heart. Somebody's been wearing a mask, and I think this has created all kinds of challenging obstacles And I think the energy today is asking you to balance this situation out once and for all, to be willing to be emotionally vulnerable, to kind of take that veil of illusion off, to take the mask off, and to step into truth and authenticity. So somebody here is being a criminal. Somebody here has made some very poor choices. Criminal activity, it doesn't have to be criminal. But I think somebody here has really victimized another, and I feel like they're paying the price for it. Maybe it's time to step towards a higher level of learning. I think somebody's been working tirelessly to hide the truth and to keep an illusion going. And I feel they've really resorted to some very poor choices, which really has created limitations and victimizing energies within a very toxic situation. And somebody is getting ready to, you know, choose another lover. Somebody is definitely hiding how they truly feel about a twin soul connection. They've guarded this on their heart. I do feel somebody who has remained loyal, and somebody here is questioning everything, questioning the universe, questioning why all of this is coming back around to be dealt with now. Definitely a decision being made when it comes to two lovers is kind of what I'm feeling. So, and there's been a lot of truth hidden, and we got that arranged marriage card out today. So somebody was in a false contract, whether it was a marriage or just a long-standing committed partnership, playing into addictive behaviors. I think somebody's been impaired in a relationship, lustful, temptation, arranged marriage, lustful. Somebody went towards some very lustful, fleshy desires, likely some addictions here, some impairment, which has created all kinds of limiting physical conditions. And I think somebody here wants to go towards their true heart's desire because they've got this lack deep inside them that they've been filling through all of these addictive behaviors. Somebody here has been feeling all alone in a contract out of obligation, and I feel it's kind of time to rewrite your history. Yeah, somebody's been playing into a lot of pride, a lot of ego, which really has enslaved somebody. Definitely twin soul connection. That came out twice. So somebody here, I feel, is breaking free from a contract of some sort that was just out of obligation or financial stability. It was based on financial status. And I feel a lot of karma is playing out in the energies because somebody's carried this burden for a long time. And all of this pain, all of this hurt needs to be acknowledged and released and healed because there is a twin soul divine counterpart coming up. And if you are to raise the vibration of earth and the collective, you're going to have to release this pride and this ego. Somebody is very prideful, conceited, egoic, facing all kinds of challenges in the energy, all kinds of negative circumstances, in order for them to break free from this karmic enslavement. And I'm being shown the Eight of Swords. So there's been a karmic enslavement here because of some past choices. And if somebody is to step into freedom, they're going to have to take action. Somebody here, I feel, is at the mercy of the divine, paying back some karmic debt. And a major, major lesson in humility is being learned. You know, in order to release this arrogant energy, I think humility is what is needed. Somebody here is definitely learning a very painful lesson. And this is at the hands of God because somebody here is getting ready to step into truth and to rewrite their story, because you can't keep playing into overindulgences and masking this pain, sharing this, you know, hiding this truth that needs to be shared. Somebody here is outcast, ostracized, and I feel somebody here is really needing some deep healing. So there's definitely a twin soul connection here where I think somebody's, you know, had a recent awakening or activation when it comes to this passion being restored. And I do feel somebody is getting ready to come forward with that authentic expression when it comes to these deep emotions. Somebody's been holding back their feelings for a very, very long time. And somebody is getting ready to come forward and express those feelings in order to embrace some liberation within a twin soul connection. So let's jump in with some tarot and see what else needs to come through. Yep, walking away. from an unrequited love situation. Somebody's been playing into all kinds of addictive behaviors, sulking, moping, depressed, you know, regret, a lot of regret, shame, remorse, guilt, and masking that pain with addictive behaviors, overindulgences. Somebody's grieving over a missed opportunity with this twin soul connection. The 2 cups are spilled over and there's 6 upright. Somebody regrets walking away from a twin soul from the past, and they're finally getting ready to walk away from a very toxic, unrequited love situation. So let's see what else needs to come through. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning. Clean slate, brand new beginning. Gift from the universe when you learn this karmic lesson is kind of what I'm feeling. So there is going to be an opportunity to start over. We're going to take them, they said, but you're going to have to heal the pain from the past. The 3 of Swords and the World. Major karmic lesson, something coming full circle in order for a brand new beginning in love. A couple of aces, dead central energy. We got the Tower, unavoidable shakeup, unavoidable change that is going to get you back on track for ultimate contentment. Ace of Swords. What are you needing to walk away from and leave in the past that has caused a lot of betrayal? Somebody's been holding on to some past betrayal, and somebody is getting spun out of their comfort zone. We're going to keep all of that together. So we got the Ace of Pentacles here, and then the 3 of Swords. So in order for this new beginning, you're going to have to go deep within this past betrayal, this past regret. 10s are ending. The World, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10, 10. The Wheel of Fortune is also a 10. 10, 10, 10. When it comes to manifesting a new beginning, somebody's been holding on to some past pain for a very long time. 10s are completion. It's been a long, long time. We got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Brand new beginning. It's going to take a lot of honesty, truth, and open-heartedness. Somebody here, I think, is going through a very painful heart chakra awakening when it comes to ghosting somebody, leaving somebody out in the cold, not wanting to feel this pain from the past. Get ready, because this Tower's coming in to shake things up. Unavoidable change. You're not going to be able to rebuild on that ground. You're going to have to go somewhere else and rebuild from ground zero. 3 indicators of a brand new beginning after a period of, you know, being out in the cold, lack mentality. A lot of betrayal here. Yeah, definitely. Get ready to receive a message. Somebody here is getting ready to take that risk, to take that leap of faith, to put the past baggage behind, to send that message, because they're ready to do the work. Yeah, somebody is laser focused on facing this Queen of Swords is what I'm feeling. And she's been waiting patiently for this communication. She's known about the other woman is what I feel. And it's kind of time to get laser focused. There's definitely a lot of divine guidance coming through with the Hierophant. Somebody here does have a direct connection with God source is what I feel. Could be this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords can be very bitter too, because she's likely been deeply hurt in the past. Something here is coming to a complete end in order for this new cycle. And it is going to take a lot of communication. So could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries. And that's really all I see here, or any of the fixed signs, Gemini. But let's see what this 3 of Swords is all about. High Priestess, 4 of Swords, Princess of Wands. Yeah, somebody's been holding on to this internal pain for quite some time. And I feel there's been a recent exposure. And somebody is in like this meditative state, going through a state of healing, preparing to send an exciting message or invite for a new beginning, because there is going to be an opportunity to work together again, but somebody's got to stop playing games. Somebody's got to stop juggling, stop playing into these overindulgences. Somebody, I think, has feared coming forward, fear of rejection. 5 of Pentacles, please. King of Cups. Ooh. 7 of Wands, the Star, and the Prince of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think somebody in the past had their walls up. They were not emotionally available. And I think somebody, you know, was non-committal, fear of commitment, and, you know, somebody got left out in the cold. And I think somebody is facing all kinds of accusations in the energy, really, really needing to defend themselves for some player ways, some lustful temptation ways. And I do feel you could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aquarius, but somebody here knows it's time to heal the past, to come forward and open up the gateway of communication, opening up their heart in order to bring healing into this situation. What was this past betrayal? Yeah, somebody went towards an unrequited love situation. I think somebody, there was a masculine, you know, we have the Prince of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Emperor, went towards somebody that was emotionally immature, didn't really have a lot to offer, likely cheating scenario here. Somebody, you know, has been in a period of prolonged grieving. Fives are all about changes. There's a masculine here, I think, getting ready to leave somebody out in the cold. And it is going to feel like a betrayal because I feel this feminine doesn't have what it takes to support herself. Very codependent, materialistic, and greedy. And I feel a masculine here getting ready to boss up. No matter how much it hurts, releasing something that's just not working in order to kind of come forward and do the right thing, to take that step forward. Yeah, two people not on the same page. We got a masculine that's working hard, grounded, stable, solid, dealing with a feminine who's got nothing to offer. And I feel somebody got entangled with a snake through lustful temptation. The Prince of Cups can be a Rico Suave type energy, Scorpio energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a lot of karmic rebalancing taking place in the energy. Karmic justice, Libra, because somebody's learning a valuable lesson. I think somebody's been playing into temptations in a toxic foundation, dealing with a snake, filled with codependencies, all kinds of addictive behaviors. And it's kind of time to choose that higher soul contract. There is going to be the possibility for a soulmate reunion with a twin soul. And there is a masculine learning a very valuable lesson, hitting that rock bottom. He's done fighting. He's been guided to release the fight, to get out of this false foundation, and to rise as that visionary leader, to go passionately after what it is that he truly desires. So get ready to receive a lot of passionate communication from a masculine that you likely have not talked to in a long time, maybe 4 or 5 years. But I think something is about to come full circle as a major lesson is learned, because the universe is calling judgment. And there's somebody getting ready to come out from hiding. They've been spiraling, and they're coming forward for that higher level of commitment with their true twin soul counterpart. So somebody here has been all up in their head, living a waking nightmare, not sure how to come forward after a period of non-communication, unrequited love. But I do feel it's kind of time to birth this new life. There's definitely some karmic justice playing out. Learning a lesson when it comes to this karmic burden. Get ready for somebody to express how they actually feel. Somebody that you've not heard from in a long time. Get ready to receive a message from a deep past life connection is kind of what I'm feeling. Could be dealing with Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Water, Capricorn. We pretty much got everybody here. But there is going to be an unexpected choice in love being made, because somebody is looking at this Empress who is glowing. She's got a lot going for her. She's stable. She's grounded. She's solid. She quite possibly could be a mother. The Empress is usually a mother. An older woman. I'm going to say, you know, 40 or over. Mature people here. There is going to be a reunion. And wherever this masculine's been at, it's been a very unhealthy situation. And a lot of negative impacts coming forward in order for this epiphany to come full circle. So let's see what other messages Spirit has when it comes to this message today. What else? Yeah, knowing when to walk away from a connection that was only based on status quo. Knowing when to walk away is a big message, because somebody is getting ready to shift their perspective and to go towards what's really going to make their heart sing with joy. And the Empress truly is vitality and healing. So somebody here is in some deep need of healing. I feel an Empress here in very high positive vibration. And there's a masculine that wants that in his life. So a lot of negative external influences today when it comes to getting you to pay attention to where you have lacked that fulfillment in your life. Happiness never ever requires permission or is never ever to be sought from an external force. Happiness is always, always an inside job. So I think major shift in perspective, new outlook, as a lot is being purged and cleansed from your life. There's a lot being stripped out of somebody's life when it comes to coming forward with those words, with those actions, and releasing these negative obsessive patterns. Somebody's been overthinking, all up in their head, stressed, anxiety about coming forward with an apology. I'm really recognizing all of the unhealthy people that are in their space that they're really needing to break free from. So get ready for somebody to come forward and offer a partnership. They're going to be willing to compromise, and I think they're coming back with an open mind and an open heart, because there's a lot being recognized when it comes to some hidden truth, when it comes to this mental clutter, and when it comes to somebody needing to seek forgiveness and doing that heart-centered work, putting in the work, sending a message, stepping into a higher level of commitment. And that's kind of what I got for a message today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin flame reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.